guys, welcome to this new vocabulary lesson with me, Maha. Today we're going to discuss the letter VAL, and we are going to learn 3 words which are important or have something interesting to talk about. So we're not only explaining or discussing the letter or the words, but also have some grammar explained within the vocabulary lesson. Before we start, I want to make sure that you are a subscriber to my channel. If you like this video, please leave a comment below. I read almost all of your comments and I get more motivated and excited and inspired into creating more and more content for you. So thank you, and please do leave a comment, share this with friends. Please follow me on my Instagram account at MAHA, and please like my Facebook page at Learn Arabic with Maha. Make sure it's one word only, because there are many people trying to pretend it's me. It's not. Without further ado, let's begin with the lesson. So the letter dal is putting our tongue between the teeth and pushing air outside. The dal. It's very easy for English speakers. It's like the letter the in this. For Italians, it's a bit difficult, and I find a little bit difficulty in explaining this letter because it doesn't exist. But it's simply putting your tongue between your teeth and pushing air outside. The. So it's not dal, even though it looks a lot like the dal, but the dal, if you remember, the D doesn't have a dot. This is the dal because it has a dot on it, and it's pronounced the. One interesting word, and the reason why I want to teach you this word is going to come afterwards, is the word dhahab. 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 Dhahab means gold. Gold. Dhahab. What is particular about this word is that the letter dal in general, in the Shami dialect, or in the Palestinian, Jordanian, Syrian, Lebanese dialect, the dialect that I speak, the Shami dialect, the letter dal isn't at all pronounced dal. You would rarely or never hear somebody saying the in Palestine in particular, and everything that is with the is transformed into either da or a simpler the. The is different than the in Arabic, in standard Arabic. But in Palestinian dialect, or in the Shami dialect in general, this the either becomes a normal da or the. Alright, I'm gonna give you an example for this word that we just learned, the word dhahab. Dhahab is a modern standard Arabic way, which is the correct Arabic, by the way, for saying gold, dhahab. In Palestine, or between me and my mom, I wouldn't tell her I bought a necklace that is made out of dhahab. I would never say the word dhahab the way it is. We say dhahab. Okay? اشتريت سنسال ذهب. اشتريت سنسال ذهب. I bought or عقد ذهب. اشتريت عقد ذهب. I bought a necklace that is dhahab. Oh, okay, a dhahab necklace, and not a dhahab necklace. Why? Because I'm speaking the spoken Shami dialect, the Palestinian dialect. And what did we say in the Palestinian dialect? The letter dal becomes dal or zay. Okay. The second word that we're going to learn with the letter dal is the word dhawq. Dhawq. Dhawq means taste, both food and non-food. So, for example, I like your taste in clothes. Okay, or I like the taste of this cookie. Dhawq, that's the meaning of taste. What is particular about the word dhawq? It's that it's an example of when we Palestinian Arabs pronounce the letter the different. The first example was dhahab, and it became dahab in my dialect. The word dhawq in my dialect, the becomes za, and dhawq, the whole dhawq becomes zo. Why zo and not zoq? Also because letter qa is not pronounced in the Palestinian dialect as qa, but it's pronounced as a. This happens in all the Shami dialect, or in the majority of the spoken Arabic language dialects. So again, dhawq, which means taste, it becomes zo in Palestinian Arabic. Let's use the word zo in a sentence or in a phrase. Fish عندك ذوق. Fish عندك ذوق. Fish, it means not. عندك, it means you have. So fish عندك, it means you don't have. ذوق. What is the meaning of you don't have a taste? It doesn't mean you don't taste things. It means that you are rude. You're impolite. That's fish عندك ذوق. Fish عندك ذوق. This is an expression using the word ذوق, for example. which means taste in general. And literally it would mean you have no taste. But it's a more offensive thing to say to somebody instead of you don't have any taste, saying you are impolite. فيش عندك ذوق. You don't know how to behave. You're rude. Impolite. Okay? فيش عندك ذوق. In the standard Arabic, the word ذوق would be used more in a verb form. For example, ذقت, I tasted, ذقت, you tasted, etc. And the interesting part about it, that when it comes to the spoken dialect, especially the Palestinian and Shami dialect, we don't pronounce the of ذوق as the, but we pronounce it as za, and the qa becomes a, so ذوق would be the word for taste. ذوق becomes ذوق. The last word that I'm going to teach you with the letter ذال is an adjective. It's the adjective ذكي. 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 ذكي means smart and intelligent. The interesting thing about it is that in the spoken language, it's not ذكي, it's ذكي. Again, it becomes za instead of the. ذكي. But what I want to teach you when it comes to grammar or a sentence here is that this is an adjective, and adjectives change when we describe male or female, singular or plural. In Arabic, it changes when it comes to the number and gender, singular, plural and dual, feminine and masculine. We don't have neutral in Arabic. So let's go back to the adjective ذكي. ذكي means a male, one male that is intelligent or smart. Two males that are intelligent and smart, we add usually the suffix an, so it becomes ذكيان, ذكيان, ذكي, ذكيان. The plural is an irregular plural, and by the way, if you're still struggling with plurals, I made a fantastic, a perfect, an incredible Arabic full lecture, full lesson about Arabic irregular plurals, and I'm helping you with patterns. Please click here, I'll give it to you in cards, and I also will add it in the description box below. So make sure you go and check that lesson. It's maybe one of the best lessons I ever made on YouTube, okay? About the plurals, the irregular plurals. So let's go back to ذكي, ذكيان, two intelligent people, males, and if I'm talking about a lot of intelligent people, the plural of the adjective ذكي is irregular, and it becomes أذكياء. أذكياء. So we have ذكي, ذكيان, أذكياء. Okay? Let's go and imagine I'm describing a female that is intelligent. The female gender, feminine gender in Arabic, is made by adding the ta marbuta. If you still don't know the ta marbuta, all these lessons I already made them. You click here, and also in the description box below I'm going to leave you the link to the lesson of ta marbuta, how to create the feminine gender. Anyways, ذكي becomes ذكية. She's intelligent. هي ذكية جدا. She's very intelligent. ذكية جدا. هي ذكية جدا. Or you are very intelligent, talking with a female. أنت ذكية جدا. أنت ذكية جدا. ذكية. If I have two people that are smart and they are females, ذكية becomes ذكيتان. And why it became tan and not just an, like ذكيان, to male intelligence, you know, when it comes to dual, I taught you also a full lesson. I'm going to give it to you here also in the cards, where I teach you about how to create the dual masculine and dual feminine. So it becomes ذكيتان. And أذكياء, which is the plural, it can be also describing feminine, a lot of feminine women that are smart, intelligent, but you can also say ذكيات, regular plural. When it comes to feminine, again, checking the irregular and regular plural lesson, you will find all the answers to the grammar that comes within this lesson. But let's keep it a vocabulary lesson. We learned 3 words with the letter ذال. We learned how the letter ذال is pronounced in the spoken Arabic, in particular in the Sham area, or the Shami dialect, the Palestinian dialect in particular. We learned the word ذهب, which means gold, and in Palestine it's pronounced dahab. We learned the noun ذوق, which in Palestinian dialect is pronounced as ذوق. we understood why. And the last word we learned was an adjective, the adjective ذكي, and we learned how to describe different genders and different numbers of people. I hope you like these vocabulary lessons and you are getting much more than that, just the vocabulary of each lesson, each letter that I'm teaching you. If you like them, please leave a comment below. Like this video, share it with your friends, and make sure to follow me again on my social media at MAHA Yaqub for Instagram and at Learn Arabic with MAHA, one word, for Facebook. I will see you in the following vocabulary lesson with me, MAHA. مع السلامة.